Now you're a certified.
Yeah, environmental stuff looks useful.
Congratulations.
So I'm just going to have to run around and lure people there.
Shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Yeah, I was trying to go there before I got roped into this.
It's all up to you.
Yeah, like, I want to do this bit first, but then we could maybe come back and do an actual bandit lair marked on the map. Wait, what? Oh my god. A bandit lair, really? Oh my. Oh my. What is this, Assassin's Creed all of a sudden? Alright, and another new location. M. Mycroft or Moriarty? I don't know. Could be, could be either. Ooh, ooh. Okay. There's a couple of them. Ooh. Gotta go for the WoW raid. Okay, no problem, Mirana. Take care. Have fun. Enjoy. Alright, so we were looking for the manor, right? Let's see, where are we? Shattered Memory. Stonewood Manor, located in Grand Seri, had a glimpse of a bridge and a church on a hill. So we're looking for a church and a bridge near a large manor. Well, I don't know which of these are churches and bridges, so... Well, bridges are here. But I don't know where the churches might be. Like, which of these buildings... I'm going to have to go and run around and have a look. So, unless there's some other way I can find it. There is the city hall there. Okay. Place on map. Oh, right. Yeah, you can add markers. I used to do that in Sinking City, and then I didn't bother after a while. Maybe we should go to one of these. I don't know. Alright, let's just leave. Let's get out there. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, it's nighttime now. Which way? So there's a fountain. Do you know, honestly, I think it's going to be this place, right? Oh. Oh, okay. It is there. Yeah. Found it. Holmes knows more than I do, apparently. He's like, oh yeah, I know exactly where that is. A bridge and a freaking church. It must be there. Helps if he tells the player these things once in a while. Oh, hey. Right, so the newspaper is there. I can just keep on... Well, I can go down this side. It'll take me straight to the roundabout thing. Down here. And then back down here, I guess. Ooh, there's a big mountain. I never noticed that. Yeah, so it's literally just down this road then. Nice. A church on a hill then. Huh, I wonder where that was. We'll probably see it from inside the manor. Here we go, look. Literally, Stonewood Manor. Yeah. I guess that's it up there. So, that's the church. Got it.
Hey, Sherry.
Hi.
There's post here. It seems as if the letter was delivered recently.
There's 10 years worth of mail to go through.
Hey, Sherry.
Yeah. I get it. My brother Mycroft's letter. Sherlock, I hope this letter does not reach you, for it would mean you have committed to your absurd flight of fancy. The past is the past. To expend any more time and energy retreading one's steps is, at best, childish indulgence, and at worst, a pathological weakness. Consumption is an ugly end, but you were better off for not witnessing it, despite all your protestations. He knows. One presumes by now you have visited our mother's final resting place. I trust this has satisfied your impetuous impulses and frees you to return to London at once. It is time to turn your back on what was and help to shape what could be. The nation needs you, Mycroft.
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before.
Recently.
Let's investigate our manor.
That's the Mycroft I know. Predictable.
Yeah. Does he not realise as well how utterly stupid and what a waste of time it is to write a letter to a person intending that they never actually find it and imagining that they haven't found it, you know, while telling them that they shouldn't be wasting their time. So you just wasted your time. Obviously, if I'm here, I'm not going to listen to you. You should know that, Mycroft.
There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
No. It's not the TARDIS. Okay, that's not where we are. Let's look around. So we got a, I guess, like a groundskeeper's hut.
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm sure you did. Which, you know, given the fact that you are part of my subconscious, speaks rather ill of me. I'm secretly a masochist. Oh, ooh. Okay. What's over here? Nothing?
Look at the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back.
I guess
They
that's
probably
it
haven't
then.
even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go.
You're not
Seems
here.
fine to me, Sherry. This barrier. Perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Take a look around, Sherlock. I'm sure you'll discover something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is this a piece of evidence I need to pin? No, it's the same one. I mean, I was exploring before the game roped me into that.
This looks interesting. Hello there.
Hello there. Sykes, thank you for the resub for 63 months. Dude, how are you doing? Come on in. What is this that we found? Oh my god, that is obviously a mannequin, I think, right? Surely this is a mannequin. It's like a person with handcuffs, a sword, and a loot bag, and a mannequin. So this must have been part of a game they were playing when they were kids or something, that we found the thief or whatever and arrested them. Yeah. So yeah, this is the Sherlock Holmes game. It's basically the same people who did the Sinking City and the other Sherlock Holmes games, but it's using the Sinking City's investigation mechanics.
And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, very precious.
Mm-hmm. It's a post-apocalyptic currency system.
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest.
Okay. Oh, the sword. Alright, yep, we can actually look at that.
An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief.
It's also an irreplaceable tool for a thief to avoid capture. But there's one more piece of evidence. Oh, the head.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe.
Woody
He
Joe.
was always the best at playing criminals.
Funny. Wooden Joe reminds me of the trouble we once got in with the police. Do you remember, John?
Somewhat. Maybe we can recall more details.
Yeah. Woody Joe. So is that a new... Remembering my past. Full story about the policeman in front of the manor. Yeah, maybe we remember the cop. Like if it's the same guy who arrested us when we were kids or some silly nonsense. But we're right now looking for a key to the front door. I'm not sure where we would find such a thing. Down here, maybe? I mean, I'm pulsing the bat pulse, the sonar, the Sherlock sonar. But I'm not finding any markers, but that failed us before, right? So, you know, could it be in these crates? There's probably like an access to a drain down there. Oh boy, I can't get through there. Alright. Huh. Maybe these go together? No, they don't. Okay. So maybe we have to pin this. Ooh.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was? I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky.
Nope. He brought a trophy. Congratulations, you are criminal number 100
It was
this
a set
month.
of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
Maybe. Oh. Family
It was
member?
Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother. Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. Felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. I wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days.
Why would he be asking his
Whoa.
little brother to sneak into someone's
Very odd.
house?
It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation.
Deserves a trip to a
There's more to
freaking
discover
institution
inside.
is what it
As long as
deserves.
there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha! In we go.
It's like, this door, it's locked. It's like, no, it's just a psychological lock. Until you remember what your brother made you do, you just can't open this door yet. Like, man, you need help. Sherlock needs help. Alright, so we back to this. The shattered memory.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Yeah. This is
One
dusty.
of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child. It's like deja vu.
Uh-huh. Condemnation notice? auction notice. Okay. We have been instructed that the public auction will take place on the 20th of July at Stonewood Manor. All lots have been selected from the finest pieces of property owned by the Holmes family and have been evaluated by experts. Their authenticity is
I was
confirmed.
wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say?
The artist did say that he found the watch and recognized it and was like, "I'ma buy that," and then make sure Sherlock finds it. What his part of this is, I still don't know.
The only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
Why is it still here? Why would he not have his umbrella and luggage?
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it?
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange. I struggle to recall anything about the day we moved in. The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning.
So, the luggage that they used to move into this house when he was a kid is still sitting here. Why? I'm wondering if any of this is real. I mean, we know Watson isn't. News of Violet's death, 10th of April, 1869. Tragedy at Stonewood Manor. Mrs. Violet Holmes, widow of Sigia Morland Holmes, died unexpectedly in her home yesterday, April the 9th, 1869. She is survived by her two sons, aged 20 and 10, though it is unclear if they will remain at Stonewood Manor. Mrs. Holmes purchased the property only a year ago, so they didn't live here very long. Despite her feeble constitution of body, so ravaged by consumption, Mrs. Holmes was quickly welcomed into Cordona's elite. In her high vocation, she had, in addition to the deep intuitions of a gifted woman, the strength of a man, the consciousness of a saint, and the wit of a satirist. A specialist in ancient objects, she became the authority on authenticity. So all the stuff that was here was probably like curios and artifacts and stuff. Police conducted an investigation upon arrival at the manor, but have not released further details. The cause of her death is unknown. So, at this point...
Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious.
It is. If she had died of a medical condition, that would have just been released to the media pretty much right away. The fact that they didn't release anything at that moment meant they were investigating, and it was one of those, you know, wait for a statement type things. In other words, her cause of death wasn't clear. And then after the fact, they're like, consumption. She died of consumption. It's like, okay. Are we going to find out that it was like the mummy's curse? Whoa, there's just literally some fine cigars sitting here as well in the smoking room. With a little cask of sherry and everything, or it could be whiskey. We'll go out the back soon. Can I go through this door first?
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Yeah, we need to unlock more memories, I guess. What is this? Remember the first day after we arrived? Let's try that. So we'll start here.
There was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft.
Interesting bowler hat. Almost Watson-like. What if there really was a John Watson in the life of Sherlock Holmes as a kid, who was an adult, and then he idealized a imaginary version of John Watson as a child to grow up with? But maybe the John Watson we knew was like a friend of the mother's. His real father.
Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her.
That would be very weird.
Refused to leave a single thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it.
Oh boy. Ooh.
This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination?
Oh, here we go. piece it all together. The order of business. So, remember the day. We don't know who that was then. Yeah, let's go here. So, is that Mycroft? No, that's a grown-up with a slightly balding head. He did say that Mycroft spent time working with it, so that's young Mycroft, yes. He's pointing at something. We tried to help Mother as best as we can, that's what we just learned. And then over here, we've got a mysterious individual. Not that. Well now. Wait, that umbrella though. Said it was Mycroft's umbrella.
Your neighbors will be told that Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis. It is common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
Thank you,
Wait, what?
Dr. Richter. No,
Dr.
Sherlock,
Richter.
step away from her. Upstairs. Go to your room.
Lean on me, Mother. Take your time.
Actually, I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
Will be told, so she didn't have tuberculosis. That was just a story that a Dr. Richter made up. We arrived in the early morning of a rainy day. Sherry's mother was weak and unsteady, so he tried to help her. Mycroft was serious while dealing with the luggage. When he saw Sherlock trying to help his mother up, he commanded him to go upstairs to our room. So was she acting? And he didn't want us to know because it's like, oh, she's not really ill. She's fine. You know, like, what's all this about? The last person to arrive was the doctor, Otto Richter, who said that the neighbors will believe Violet has tuberculosis. Sherry just realized, never heard her coughing. Interesting. Oh. Okay, an upstairs door. Oh,
I feel
opened.
dizzy. It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
John, are you all right?
John, you're not real,
I'll be
bro.
okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
Yeah, how about we get back on the horizontal plane first? Okay, we're not going to deal with weird geometries until we play the Awaken game. Okay, just, you know, chill, dude, chill. So scones came off the wall. So up there is fine. This other door, I guess we're not meant to open yet. Before I go there, I want to check the back. Oh, this is also...
Another one. There must be something important.
Okay, we can't go out that way yet. These crispy, burned-up looking doors are the ones we can't go through. How about this curtain with a door behind it? Holmes hasn't noticed that. Great detective. Ooh. There's a painting missing.
I think our family portrait used to hang here.
It's very dirty. Isn't it supposed to be the other way around? Where the painting's where it's usually supposed to be cleaner? What did we do? Rub the back of the painting with soot from the fireplace before we hung it? What the... Just pre-dirty the wall. Like, you know. That way if we move a picture, it's already matching the rest of the grime, huh? Can't go through those doors. This is open. Oh,
At this, it's like travelling 10 years into the past.
Achievement.
Single step. Oddly satisfying.
what was she doing? Firing lipstick bullets at the wall?
Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets.
Oh boy.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
Man, he was really into the forensics even then, huh? Chemistry set.
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity. Look at this, John. Remember how desperately I wanted to learn the violin? I never had a proper opportunity.
Such a shame. I always hated the rule about being silent in this place.
Why would there be a rule about silence in the house? I mean, I get some parents be like that, but kind of feels like there's another reason. Robinson Crusoe? Oh.
The only fiction book on my table. I can still hear my mother reading it to me.
Who came in and lit the lamp, by the way? Is this a Skyrim dungeon?
So many pleasant evenings were spent here with the Encyclopedia Americana.
Americana, not Britannica? Bro, we're gonna have to have words. What is that? That looks like a gun over there. Like a fake gun. Ooh.
Interesting. What's that over there?
Looks like a key of some kind for maybe a drawer? So it's like a handle? Like a drawer handle?
This doorknob has a
it's a
cross-shaped
doorknob.
end. Too intricate to be merely a handle.
We'll
You know
keep
what?
that.
Definitely looks like a key. Let's poke around and see if we can find any secrets.
But that there looks like a gun. But it's probably not. Oh, it could be... Oh, it's like a hole punch or a stapley thing or like a binder or something. It's just on its side. From this side, it just looks like the handle of a fake gun that he'd made to, you know...
A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've
The
definitely found
sky,
a better use for
sure. It's...
You mean for spying on people?
Mm-hmm. Well, look, it's not exactly pointing upwards here, John.
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
You wish. When you get a corporeal body, maybe. Now I know he's not real, it's great. I can just riz him all the time. Nothing on the bottom or top.
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake. My very favorite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure.
Mm-hmm. Little ball. What do we got here? An aminal.
I cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, they were not just yours. They were half mine too.
Again, get a real body. And you can have some. Pick one up if you want.
Oh, it reminds me of our neighbour. He had the same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you
Your
remember?
neighbour had a full-on
Yes.
hot air balloon?
We visited him several times while living here.
The rich, yo. That's like, you know, the Victorian equivalent of being like a 1%er with a luxury yacht. A hot air balloon. Ooh, well then.
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch.
A simple sketch of whom? Interesting. What's with the doggy? Missing claw, scary teeth, torn ear, short tail. It's the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we?
Ooh.
One of John's first pictures. I think this was supposed to be Mycroft. He really has improved his skills since then.
Okay, now you're really confusing me because he can't write
This brings
or
back
draw.
memories. We used this old diary to keep track of our adventures. I think it was my father's. John, do you think we can visit some of the places mentioned in the diary for old time's sake?
Why not? Nothing like a stroll down memory lane. Note down the places you'd like to visit, and I'll add what I remember of them.
Mm-hmm. We got Mind Palace stuff that can be achieved now as well. Let's go. So we got missing records. Mother died of tuberculosis, but no tuberculosis. We know that. I always thought my mother had tuberculosis. Mycroft said it was what killed her, and then my mother was not suffering from tuberculosis, also known as consumption. I don't remember persistent coughing. Mycroft lied. Really? Mycroft lying? That's a shock. Hid the truth about the death of our mother. Not only that, but it's not like he just tried to make up an excuse because we were kids and we wouldn't understand she died in a violent death, and it was like, I'll just tell her, well, tuberculosis, there we go. No. This was an ongoing lie before she died. Like when she moved here a year before, she was like, oh, I got tuberculosis, you know, and it's like, really though? Apparently not. So it wasn't just a lie to cover up the death, it was a lie to maintain the cover that they'd had. For whatever freaking reason, right? Alright, so what do we got here? The wooden handle we need to figure out. We had a hidden treasure somewhere in our room. Dares me to find it? Yes, John. Challenge accepted now.
Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets.
It's a door handle or a cabinet handle or some kind of handle for something. And it's in our room. Where could it be, I wonder? A hidden treasure in our room. Can I find it?
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
Bet it's under the bed. Can we still do more Mind Palace stuff? It's still flashing. Police reports are missing about Mother's death. We had a neighbour on the island that was friends with the family. So maybe they know something. Okay, there we go. So we can at least carry on and move on with the neighbour. Hidden treasure in the room, can we
Wasn't
find
that neighbour
it?
missing a finger?
That does sound vaguely familiar. Wasn't his name, Theodore? Theodore Gilden, perhaps?
It's the perfect time to investigate.
I feel like this is going to be one of those challenges that we're either going to fail when we leave the room, which will annoy me, or we may need more stuff to come back and figure out.
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
Not finding anything with this mode, though. Yeah, I don't know. That chest doesn't look like it has a false bottom, so... Alright, maybe we can come back to it. Is there anything in here? That's just the auction notification. He has no new notes. The failed arrest. So Mycroft gave us a task of breaking into a house and stealing a letter. And we got caught. And what have we got in here then? The tale of the empty house and the children. Soon after we left, the stuff was sold. We can try to find stuff, I guess. All of these with red markers we can get more story progress with. One of our adventures was in the police station. We set about rescuing a childhood friend, Matthias. He was an urchin from Miner's End, only arrested as a misdemeanor. John tells me that we should start in the archive room. There's a safe haven. John remembers that we used to visit an old shipwreck in the northern old city on the shoreline to the northeast of the bridge. I'll probably come back to these and do these next time. John claims an article he wrote was published in a local paper 10 years ago. He claims it was on the front page, but I should check other categories as well, just in case. John and I once found a real dinosaur bone. At least John remembers it that way. It happened in the Miner's End shore under Caesar's Bridge at the western end of the harbour near the fishers' huts. Cool. Alright. So we go looking for a family friend. No records about my mother's death, but I do recall an old family friend we had in Cordona, an eccentric man named Theodore Gilden. He was missing the little finger on his right hand. If he still lives here, he may be able to shed some light on her passing. He used to live in one of the neighbouring houses near the Greek bridge, and he had a gas balloon in his yard. Alright. Well, we'll focus on this, the wooden handle. It's probably a gate. Oh! 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 Okay, well, there we go then. Yeah, because it's missing. See, I told you it would be for a drawer.
Perfect match.
Oh, a pipe? Come on. It's gonna be like, oh, this was our dad's.
Made of cherry wood. Father's favourite.
Told you. Cool. Nothing. Oh, there we go.
Still has a faint odour of tobacco. One of the few things on this island that smell like home.
Small, straight smoking pipe made of cherry wood belonged to Sherry's late father, Sherlock Holmes. We had to hide it from Violet, as she didn't know that we stole it from his cabinet in London. The wood is old, its surface is worn from frequent use, but it has been well maintained. A faint scent of tobacco lingers. Sherlock has taken his father's pipe with him. I sense it carries considerable sentimental value. And for the last 10 years, it's been here. I feel like this discovery would be more profound.
Archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again.
I knew you'd find it in no time.
There we go. Hidden treasure. Oh, got it. All right. So that was linked to a different case. Alrighty then. We're looking for a family friend then. Well, I'm guessing we're not going to be able to go through more of this yet then. So if we look around the town, we might be able to find it, yeah? Lived near the Greek bridge. That's the Greek bridge. So he could be over here or he could be here. So we can start down here and work our way around, I guess. Ooh. Oh.
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavour.
So it's an S and a J. Sherlock and John, huh? Alright, let's move on out. Let's go look for the neighbor. With a gas balloon in the backyard near the Greek bridge. Oh, pfft. Gee. Who has a balloon around here? That was easy. Found it. Okay, so it is this house, I guess. Oh no. What has happened here?
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
Goliath, huh? Sorry, I just had to mute my mic, I forgot.
What's happened?
Knock, knock. I can't interact with the door. Okay. So what, but are they trying to claim that some kind of beast battered the gate down, or probably a vehicle, actually, right? Probably a vehicle. Ooh, I can study it.
As if they were struck by a battering ram.
Yeah, they're broken right up in the middle.
Hear any of this?
Can I... Let's see. Yep, here we go. Visited the house of a family, discovered the evidence of a recent mayhem. I do love me a bit of mayhem, but I can't talk to these fine folk. Oh, they do have little
Do you know
icons. There we
anything
go.
about this?
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
No? What about you? Did you see
Can
anything?
you satisfy my curiosity?
Excuse me? What?
What?
I'm
Hey,
not
what?
sure I
No,
know.
hey, whoa.
You obviously haven't thought this all through.
Now,
Or
shut
you're
up,
just annoying
John.
these people on purpose.
This planter has been knocked over. There's heaps of them here.
Destruction and trampled ground.
Not even that. It's like somebody took all the plant pots and just piled them up in one place. Another broken one here. A broken carriage as well, or wagon, I should say. Not pot over there. Oh no. Oh! Ooh. Oh, bad end. One leg mangled. And dragged, by the look of it. And a very big prints on the ground. Oh boy. What is this? I'm not going to pay attention to that yet. Oh, look what I see. I see a knife. Couldn't cut butter with it, but, you know, it's a knife nonetheless.
Sailor's knife, useful for
Or is it a
cutting
spoon?
wet ropes. It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding.
Very badly grinding. There's chips in it and all sorts. Come on. So what is this, like an air compressor or a gas line or something, I guess? It's a gas line, right?
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship.
Coal gas. Huh. Okay, so this is for the balloon, I guess. And there's one more thing. Am I supposed to pin a piece of evidence to specifically figure this out, I guess? I'll come back to this. We might not have enough knowledge to... Oh, try to go through the door, but I can't. Ooh, boy. This poor guy. Wrecked. Well, Sherlock isn't going to figure this out yet.
Contortionist, you were not.
Let's see. Like, I can't reach those. What is this? There's like a thing on the ground, but I just... Ooh, he's got his neck broke.
Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off.
Or post-mortem inflicted. Scrunched leg.
A belt from a dressing gown.
Oh, that's the
Curious.
belt. From a dressing gown, though, and he's wearing his outdoor clothes? I mean, he could have slipped it on over the clothing, but why would the belt be here and not the gown? Was it used to tie him up?
A kneecap reduced to splinters.
Squished, for sure, yeah. Doesn't seem to be anything else other than these things, and it's not letting me get anything from that. Oh. The hands. Oh, the missing pinky.
A missing pinky. Middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilden.
Oh boy, Sherlock. Another death means another question.
And we shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police.
Yeah, screw the police. They've got an inspector missing anyway, so what help can they be? Sandbags? And weird children's toys?
An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
What is this? Dude got the corn harvesting, that's for sure. What is this as well? There's like a weird... Looks like animal patty, right? Like a poop from an animal. Are we going to find out this was like a bull or something? Here we go, finally paying attention to the track. It's going to be an elephant, yep. I was just thinking, what has big, wide, flat feet? Elephants. Or maybe a rhino. Could be a hippo as well. But probably an elephant. So we've got an elephant on the loose. Jeez. Blood.
A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
So was this guy like a circus owner or something? I bet he was, right? What do we got here? Some kind of bullhook.
Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
Yeah, don't do that. Doing that leads to this type shit, you know? Getting broken and squished and shit.
A A strong pull broke this leash.
Leash. You put an elephant on a
Sherlock,
leash
take a
and then
picture of
started poking it with a
It's
hard,
valuable evidence.
spiky object. I've got a camera.
This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. We may need it in our investigation.
Mm-hmm. So that's what they're referring to when they say Goliath. So this was the elephant's buffet, I guess. Some mouldering fruit. Plenty of watermelons, though. And a huge trough. Anything else?
This is quite comfy.
I don't think so, bro. I highly doubt that.
A royal suite for a favorite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious.
I don't think elephants are fussy eaters either, let's be fair. My guess is we ain't getting inside. Alright, let's have a look. So, what have we got here? Items. Okay, that's fine. Case book. Chaos, elephant, and so on. Reminded me of a newspaper article from our childhood. It was the first time I'd seen the beautiful creatures. I can check the newspaper archive. Front page story written by a science journal. Would have been published 10 years ago. Okay, we can go do that. The Gilded Cage is the new one. Yeah. So the victim body took a heavy beating, sustaining multiple injuries, ultimately fatal. He kept an elephant. So the elephant did this. The elephant Goliath may have attacked Theodore Gilden in order to break free. Well, I can't imagine many other, reasons for that. There's a big enclosure over here as well, look.
Hog heaven.
Hog heaven. There's a pig in there as well. Wild boar. Alright, everybody, nothing to see here except for the fact that if any of you saw an elephant, then tell me about it, yeah? Because that was something to see. I guess we're going to the newspaper. I'm gonna sprint myself all the way there. Get some cardio in while we go. One thing's for sure, that guy ain't telling us anything about our mom. No. He's not going to be telling us anything anytime soon, actually, so... So, am I on the right track? Yep. Newspaper dead ahead. And then around to the right. Oh. Dude's been locked out. He's like, come on, open the door. I'm sorry, I won't see her again, honest. You lying little shit. Get the fuck out of here. But please, baby, let me in. I'm sorry. No, you're not. Fuck off. Hi, do you know anything about an elephant on the loose?
I'm watching you closely, Mr. Holmes.
Well then. How close is the question. Published 10 years ago, so it's currently 1880, so 70 then, I guess. It was a science section. Front page as well, so we go front page, and it would be about Grand Seri, right? So let's try that. No? Apparently not. Is it Grand Seri then? Celebrities? Oh, there we go. Journalists. The Lord of all Beasts. It was written by an Ian Menzies. Ian? Yeah, I guess. Only a lucky few can claim to have beheld the planet's strangest and most wonderful fellow, the elephant. Said to be land's largest animal, this colossal yet friendly creature enchants all with its size, intelligence, and communication. I think it communicated quite effectively, you know, just now. Like, don't poke me with that fucking spear. Elephants are mammals, just like humans, and originate in Asia and Africa. Despite feet that reach 18 to 25 inches in adult males, the elephant is surprisingly agile and, in concert with the prehensile trunk, can perform feats of remarkable dexterity. Elephants form strong emotional bonds with their loved ones. This was a strong emotional bond. It was something like, I want to kill you. We've got a killer elephant on the loose. Some scientists have reported witnessing signs of grief or happiness. Perhaps the question is not how much elephants resemble us, but how much we resemble them. Sure.
That's the article. Feeling old already?
What did we learn from that? We've learned that elephants have feelings. How is this going to help us?
I'll be right here.
I'm sure you will. And you'll be everywhere. Everywhere that I am. So, what are we supposed to do with this? Like, do we need to do anything with this, or what? So we've satisfied that. That was just a challenge from John to find... Oh, that was just a tutorial quest then, I guess. Okay. So we need to do something with this, I guess? There's no new Mind Palace stuff, though. No. Hi there.
Excuse me, just one question.
Sorry, but I've never heard of it.
I'm sure you haven't. Maybe we could go back and talk to the people who were gathered there and be like, did you see an elephant? And they'll be like, yes, we did. Could hardly miss it. Like an elephant, I will never forget that moment. Look at the cops are just waiting here with an open door like, yeah, this is just how we catch criminals here, you know, we just stand around with an open paddy wagon. And sometimes they just run right in. So when we shut the door behind them and take them to prison. It's like, that's the laziest police work I've ever seen. That's like an animal sitting, like a predator, sitting out in the prairie all day, or the savannah or whatever, with its mouth wide open, hoping the prey will just jump in. You forgot how to hunt. Alright. Oh. Have you suffered an elephant attack recently? No? Okay. Hi, Mr. Top Hat.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Oh no, okay. You can't help me with that. I'm not going to ask all of them. You'd think they'd all know something, but... So maybe now there's some information about this, now that we've got a thing. We got one more piece of the puzzle here that we need to figure out. Like, this has been kicked in, actually. Oh.
Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
Interesting. An elephant would have done a lot more damage than that. Oh, well, we got to piece together the scenario. So, what probably happened was this gate was flung open. I bet this plant pot was hurled against this and smashed it, and then it bounced off and landed there. So the plant pot would have been closer. Not that that really helps us figure it out. That's not going to be the key to the case, in my opinion. Alright, let's take a nap. I'm just going to lay down in some elephant dung and figure this out. Alright, so it all starts over here. We'll work this out. Attack! Aha! Yeah, that's probably what happened. But what else is there? Oh, God. Nah, he wasn't... Well, maybe. Oh. Maybe somebody else attacked him, and the elephant was lying down. I mean, we could just say that's what happened first, for now. And then in here, oh god, what are we looking at? So the elephant dragged him here like that and probably trampled his leg. Or... I just find it interesting that we believe there's another person here. Like, he's not discounting that possibility. Like, I mean, this would explain the leg being mangled. This would explain the broken neck. Could an elephant break a human's neck by wrapping its trunk around them and crushing them? Is it that strong? I don't know. Might be. And then obviously it went flying. This means somebody flew this way. So somebody was watching, obviously. I doubt very much. That doesn't explain the broken thing over there, the recent impact on the wood. That does. Okay, so there is a third party here. It wasn't the vase that hit that. It's somebody else getting hurled over there and smashing into it. And the knife we found here could very well have been their weapon. So if that's the case, somebody staged this. We work backwards from the one thing that only makes sense. So did somebody do this and then startle the elephant after planting the body in its path, hoping it would get trampled and killed? And he did. Okay. We could just say as well somebody was watching while he did this. It doesn't mean to say that the other person had a hand in this. But it's kind of weird to me that the elephant would, like, drag the body over here afterwards. But they have been known to exhibit signs of grief, so if somebody else killed him, the elephant could have been grieving. Could have lifted him up, dropped him here and then ran off, going to look for the killer. The elephant's on a vigilante justice quest. This is Bat Elephant Man. I don't know. Let's validate. Let's see what this does. This might go, nope, try again.
You're not even trying,
Nope.
Sherry. Concentrate.
Yeah, no, okay. There's got to be a third party involved, though, because that's the only way the scene by the gate makes sense. So we've got this. Elephant getting angry. Chasing dude down and smashing him. Let's just try that.
You're not even trying.
Apparently
Sherry.
not.
Concentrate.
Wow, okay. Brought him over here and dropped him.
You're not even
Nope.
trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Apparently not, so it must be... John's like... I think he's actually pretty thick. You know. Try that! There we go.
In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed. The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
Sure, why not? No, I'm just going to use this poker because it worked so well for the other guy. Yeah. Well, you remember this? Yeah. How about some more then? So... There is clearly something in here. I just can't get in.
Heaven.
Alright. Escaped, couldn't gotten far. Now can I talk to the people outside and be like, did you see an elephant? And that was a bosun's knife we found for cutting rope on ships, right? Took a heavy beating, sustained injuries. So these two are going to go together for sure, right? Damage to the shed. And a bosun's knife. We're looking for a bosun, a sailor. I bet we've got to go to a hospital and find an injured sailor. Why does this feel, again, like Sinking City? Because I'm pretty sure that was one of the things we had to do. Go to a hospital, find a sailor. Yeah. Witness to the chaos of the Gilden's property. They dropped a knife. May have injuries from the fall. Okay. I didn't actually inspect this either. That's the balloon.
Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today.
Now then.
May I ask for your assistance?
That's a question I can answer.
Excellent. The elephant named Goliath crossed Greek Bridge, direction of the forest where Theodore used to walk it. He used to take his elephant for walks. I mean, okay, I guess it needs to get out, but that's just so bizarre. Like, it's not a dog. Alright, so near the forest. Would this be it? I mean, obviously I can't go in here. That's like the boundary of the map. Or maybe it's over here somewhere. It's probably over here, right? Alright. These tracks lead towards the forest. Obviously I'm not meant to just walk in that mode all the way there. Oh, here we go, here we go. Yeah. Elephant track. Olive oil.
Into this cart of olive oil.
So we're looking for an oily elephant.
Fell somewhere along the way.
It's slipped. Ah. Yeah, there we go. Slippery elephant. Hey, dude, what up?
Can I ask you a question?
Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
Wow, okay. Well, good luck with your olive oil then. Jesus. Yeah. So yeah, we do have a trail now to follow. Oh, there we go. The phantom elephant. There he goes. Up that way. All right. I came here to read the plaques on the trees. That's right. My gratitude to this island will grow. Oh, my gratitude to this island will grow just as this tree I give to you from the most responsible citizen in Cordonia, T. Gilden. Wow, thought a lot about himself. The most responsible man does not keep an elephant in his backyard in a residential area and poke it with a spear tip.
Okay, hear me out.
That doesn't sound
If an
responsible at
elephant falls
all.
in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
Well, Bart Simpson already answered this question, okay. Of course it makes a noise. Caprish. But Bart, how can sound exist if no one's there to hear it? Oh. My mind is clear. I can now go play crazy golf. Cool. That was such a good episode of The Simpsons. Nice old classic right there. I remember I used to have the Simpsons screensaver pack for my computer when I was a kid, and it had one of them was Homer and Ned in dresses cutting their lawn, cutting each other's lawns. That was the screensaver, was them going across, and it was random every time as to who would win. I used to just sit and watch it and try to guess who would win. Because, I'm sad like that. So, I've gone up the elephant's butt. Here we go. Oily water. Elephant went deeper. Alright. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, he's covering his tracks. He's a smart elephant. Elephant's like, yes, you'll never find me. Oh! Why is this just hanging? Did the elephant just go like, I'm still carrying this guy's gown. I'm just going to drop that there.
Strange. It was hung with care.
Yeah, elephant wouldn't be doing that. Found a letter in the pocket. Dear Theodore, I am writing to you as a fellow islander. I value our friendship, just as I value the lives of our people, although I'm afraid this one-sided friendship cannot tie my hands any longer, so I'm going to kill you with your own elephant. I'm being made to look weak in the eyes of your neighbours. They believe that your tree is a mockery, and not a peace offering as you intended. The people are afraid. You refuse to give your elephant a proper trainer, instead using your own limited knowledge to teach it. It is an impossible situation. I admit that I did think of having the elephant forcibly taken away and given to Mr. Tailheart, who has shown that he is quite capable of looking after the elephant Bean. There's another elephant? How many of these people own elephants? Was this just a thing in Victorian era? Like, yeah, pet elephant, Although she is female and far less frightening than your beast, please reconsider the situation. Sir William Sinclair, Governor of Cordona. You're the governor, dude. You could do something about this, maybe. And we got keys.
The game has escaped us, for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later. Okay.
So, the elephant... I guess we can't go any further after it, right? Oh. So, here, let me just fast travel you. Oh, what? I'm soaking wet. I washed up on shore. This cabbie here is just like, yep, fished you out of the river. You shouldn't be swimming in there at night. It's dangerous. There's wild elephants in there. They'll eat you alive, they will. Alright. I don't know. Apparently now I do. So we've done all we can do there. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's the bandit lead. Duh. We'll have a look at those another time. Garden decorations trade. Really? I'm going to be able to buy decorations for the garden? Shut up. So we got a... Okay, well, let's see. We got documents. That's the ink-stained letter from the governor himself. And now we've got keys. In Gildan's dressing gown, no less. That is obviously what we need to pin. Figure out Who owns those keys? They're probably keys to his house, though, right? So, which way? This way. Alright. Well, they cleaned up the olive oil. Good. Nothing worse than an oil spill. Slippery. It's dangerous. The governor will write you a serious letter saying, I question your commitment to this community, spilling olive oil everywhere. It's dangerous for your fellow neighbours. Alright. Oh, the police have been here. Police line, do not cross. I crossed it. Oh, such a villain. Alright. Can I go in the house? Let's see. Yes, we can. Yes, indeed we can. Okay. Wow, dude's got a lot of pictures. So, I guess we got to turn this place over for clues. But guys, I think it's time we end there for the day. I've been dropping a few frames on and off, so we'll just leave it there and I'll investigate that tomorrow, figure out what's going on.